Maurice and Christine, lots going on. Let's start with the Supreme Court. It's perhaps one of the most important decisions a president can make, choosing a Supreme Court nominee. Tonight, President Trump will attempt to fill the seat left vacant by the death of Justice Antonin Scalia. And the choice apparently comes down to two men, one who was spotted on the road to Washington.
Can I ask about your trip to D.C.? Are you the potential Supreme Court pick?
Judge Thomas Hardiman could be the nation's next Supreme Court nominee, but today he was just a guy pumping gas in Bedford, Pennsylvania, on his way to Washington. He's said to be one of two finalists, along with Judge Neil Gorsuch. President Trump will make the announcement tonight, but already Senate Democrats are planning to oppose whomever is nominated.
That's an incredible level of irresponsibility about Senate Democrats who should be looking to carry out their role of advice and consent instead of prejudging somebody.
There was more fallout from the firing of the Department of Justice, Sally Yates, after she refused to defend Mr. Trump's executive order temporarily banning travel from citizens of 7 countries. And the White House took issue with the word ban, saying, in fact, it was extreme vetting. Meantime, House Speaker Paul Ryan defended the measure.
There is nothing wrong with taking a pause and making sure we have the proper vetting standards in place so that we do not have a problem like France had with Paris.
But Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer once again blasted the administration.
The level of incompetence of this administration already, only 10 days into the presidency, is staggering.
On Capitol Hill, more tension over cabinet picks. At the Senate Finance Committee, Democrats boycotted votes on Steve Mnuchin's nomination for Treasury Secretary and Tom Price for HHS, citing ethics concerns.
Well, they are idiots. Anybody would do something like that. It's just a complete breach of decorum.
In the meantime, President Trump met with cybersecurity experts and with members of the pharmaceutical companies. Trump has been a big critic of high drug prices.
We have to lower the drug prices. Competition, the key to lower drug prices. We have competition, but a lot of times the competition dissipates. I'll oppose anything that makes it harder for smaller, younger companies to take the risk of bringing a product to a vibrantly competitive market.
Now, Governor Chris Christie is also criticizing the order on immigration, calling the rollout terrible. He says Mr. Trump is right to try to protect the U.S. from terror attacks, but that the order was explained, as he put it, inartfully. Christie says the president deserves to be better served by his advisors, and of course, Christie used to be one of them.